Yo, what is up, YouTube? It's your boy Naheed, back to watch more Naruto Shippuden. I do not know the number of this episode. I don't know. I know we're just skipping things because there's a lot of fillers involved, and we're just moving along with the story. It's kind of like bittersweet how far I've come with the story and where I'm at, and like I'm almost done. I feel like, I keep saying I'm almost done. I really feel like I'm almost done. It's been a crazy journey. The story definitely, it's hit me hard in so many different places because of just life in general. And, I've always had a certain connection with, I feel like Naruto. And, man, it's like, I was watching Road to Ninja the other day with my patrons. And, one thing we definitely understood is that, this story's for the sad boys. You know what I mean? It's a sad boy story. So, like, when you're a sad boy, the story hits you, in many different ways that other stories usually don't. Because, we see Naruto, who's a very lonely kid, rise to the ranks, and his motivation, his determinedness, is that the word? Determined ability to like want to be Hokage and want to be this great human and never be so optimistic in life. Like a lot of us sad boys, we wish we were like that. For facts, you know what I mean? I wish I had the optimism that this man has, because he has a lot of it, and it's taken him very far in the story and in life, and definitely, I look up to him, and I look up to the writers a lot for how they portrayed this man's story and how it's very, how do I say this? It's very motivational, especially for guys like me, especially for a lot of y'all out there watching the show, you know what I mean? I'm sure as you guys were watching as kids, the motivation and everything behind the show definitely held you guys together through a lot of troubling times. It's definitely helped me through my time. Hey, man, without further ado, let's get the story on the road. I just want to say thank you all for being here. If you guys would please, comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Check out my Patreon, because, again, it does keep this thing going. It keeps us alive. It keeps us moving. At the end of the day, we got to pay the bills, and we got to, make sure that we can do this forever and ever and ever. That's what my plan is, forever and ever and ever. But, yeah, man, let's get the show on the road. Let's do this bad boy. Fucking Sasuke on the ground. Team Orochimaru on the way. Here we go.
There's someone else where Sasuke is.
I have an idea who it might be. I think I guessed the last time.
Has a real nasty feel to it.
Definitely a repeat from the last little scene that we did,
Karin, if you don't pace yourself, you're going to collapse.
Right to it. Yep. Nope.
Sasuke!
Knew it was that guy.
Who's that guy?
What is he doing? It's like,
Oh, I see. So that's what's up.
Huh?
Look, Kabuto, you're not planning on trying to absorb Sasuke, are you? And would that make you Kabuke or Sasuto?
that's pretty fun. He gets to always put in the laughs,
Kabuto, you're helping Sasuke?
That's right.
Yeah,
With
but-
my medical ninjutsu and my Hashirama cells, I've experimented on extensively.
Well, if it isn't the Hokage I respect most, Lord Second Tobirama. However, Kabuto, your presence here must mean that you were somehow able to escape the endless loop set up by Itachi's Izanami. Isn't that right?
Yeah, how'd you do that? How'd you do that?
That's right. I'd stopped acknowledging myself and didn't know who I was anymore. Just find other things and add them onto yourself from here on out.
These guys are scientists. Straight up, that's what, let's experiment on each other.
Not enough yet. This still isn't who I am. Itachi helped me realize that I am none other than Kabuto.
Itachi would do that for you.
And where my home is. His feelings have pierced my heart quite strongly.
This is very new.
Listen, it's great
I mean,
to say that now,
it's
but you're
yeah.
still one of the ringleaders who joined up with that fake Madara guy and started this whole war.
Oh yeah, 100%. That did happen. Let's not forget that at all. Let's not. It's just,
You're right, of course.
You may be reinforcements, but you're nothing more than pebbles. You won't make any difference now.
shit.
That guy's Madara? Yes, that's him.
Really,
Kakashi, are you all right?
wow.
I am. Thanks to Guy.
He's got those.
Not that part. I'm talking about my Sage Art Rasengan hitting you earlier.
He's got,
That was
you know,
okay too.
those special weapons.
I teleported it with my convoy just as it was making contact.
This point in time, our only hope is the fourth
Nah.
Hokage's Sage Jutsu and your Taijutsu guy.
Exactly. Man, what a guy got. What's he about to do?
If I recall correctly, Sage Jutsu isn't your forte, Sensei.
Looks like guy has to stand up,
I
man.
guess now it's showtime for the Wild Blue Beast, huh?
See what you got.
8 inner gates. 7th gate of shock.
Let's do it.
Open!
Blue vapor.
Oh.
Guy!
All right. This is.
Can't believe guys mastered the 8 inner gates.
Wow.
Those aren't human movements.
I has always been impressive, but this is, you know, this is a okay. Maybe I spoke too soon, but I've always thought he was impressive.
Gotta use the flying Raijin to throw myself into the Black Sphere's path.
Rock Lee,
Rock Lee.
what's going on? Please, man.
Guy Sensei, are you alright?
What are we going to do if your taijutsu, our last ray of hope, is no good?
I mean, Tenten has those things coming, but that's something gonna help.
He's too strong. This Wild Blue Beast is no more. It's time for the Red Beast to emerge.
That's what he was saying that he wanted. He wanted the red vapor to come out. See what this is about. It's ready.
No way. Not the final gate of death.
Not even your father would.
Madara wants him to.
But I want to do it. This time you sit back and enjoy the show.
Let's do it. Need some
We're
water.
a lot alike, you and I. I was a loser too.
It's water.
Father.
That's his dad. Okay, I never seen that. All right.
No, no, no.
A young Kurenai. Who's that?
Listen, son.
Kotetsu?
Search to your heart's content. You just keep on looking, Guy. You've worked hard and did everything that you could.
He sounds just
There's
like
no
a guy,
way
but like,
that
you know,
all that
you know,
won't be
raspier.
rewarded.
Kakashi.
Of course, Kakashi. Kakashi walking like Sasuke.
Papa, I'm sorry.
I guess they didn't find it, man. He didn't make it. What does that say?
He looks ready to drop.
You gotta go plus ultra with that shit.
Don't quit. But still, my son, you're getting it all wrong.
At least Sarutobi's looking at you like you something important. You know what I mean? Like he's seeing something in him. You know, they all came from somewhere, man. You know, it wasn't always easy. They, you know, I bet it was. Yeah. Oh wow. Straight up.
I'm sorry, Papa.
About his data.
5 already, but I can't even complete 500 laps yet.
Never
They all
apologize
dress
for
the
trying
same.
hard. 500 laps will get you accepted into the academy? That is not a self-rule. That's only a wish.
What's a self-rule?
And nothing more than that. Because of that rule, you're able to gather your strength and focus on your efforts. So, even if you fail, having applied that rule in the first place keeps you extremely disciplined and focused.
Oh yeah.
And that is the way that a self-rule truly works.
I'm so sorry, Papa.
I wonder, do you guys have any self-rules out there?
You
You know.
Even if you only make it halfway.
Sometimes you got, you know, it's the work you put in, man. You know, shit.
Again. Isn't that abuse? And what's up with those bodies?
You guys are lame. Shut up.
Weird.
Thank you for your support.
Exactly.
Papa, I don't think that was support.
He don't care.
Well, encouragement then.
Hey, you got the haters should be encouragement.
I can't do ninjutsu or genjutsu. I failed the test.
Knowing your shortcomings will highlight your strengths. Your taijutsu
I like
is
that.
already shining brilliantly in my eyes.
It's really nice.
I'm really very happy now.
He's a good dad. Shout out to the good dads out there, man. My dad's amazing too.
Just saying that.
Your shortcomings can become strengths. Being repetitious is being kind.
Training with your kid again?
You work hard for an eternal gain.
Sure thing. Thank you for your support.
I like that. He's like calling support, like he's calling the hate support, because that's what you get. Yeah, man, that hate is supposed to fuel you and give you more anger to get better. You know what I mean? I get that. Yeah, it's nice.
That guy's such a joke, still trying to act young at his age.
Don't make fun of my papa.
Look, kid, I only
Speak up.
Say stuff about my papa and I'll punch you 5 times. That's my self-rule.
I like that.
Huh? He's more of a comedian than he is a Genny.
That's fucking mean.
And he's a comedian whose jokes about youth aren't funny.
Woo!
That's 2 bad things, which means 10 punches.
Why don't we punch you 20 times instead?
Oh, wow, he's a kid, and you guys are Leaf is innocent. There's a lot of bad eggs in the freaking Leaf, man.
Damn it.
Oh, damn. Hell yeah. Kakashi. Yeah, dude.
I can't believe that you couldn't return a single punch after what they said about your father.
Oh. But no, he had to get that out, though. That was nice of him. Good dude. Kakashi. He like shows it different ways, man, you know? Good shit, good shit, good shit. Getting a little bit of history on Guy, which is kind of nice. I will say it's kind of a little bit late in the game for it, but like, hey, man, it's, you know, they do this for a reason, obviously, you know? Hearing that his taijutsu is like his main, you know, it's one of the things that can take Madara out, because, you know, like ninjutsu and genjutsu is not working, and sage art is, sage jutsu is working to a certain extent, you know? So, yeah, let's see what Guy's got, you know? Never really know about his dad. His dad seems very much like him, I'll be honest. One of my favorite things about his dad that I've noticed is like, you know, all the hate that he's been getting has been support for him. It's not just like, it's support. You know, he's like, oh, okay, thank you for the what did he say? Thank you for the support. Is that, I remember, yeah. So like he's getting hated on, but like he's considering support, which is a very, you know, it's a very telling thing about him. You know, that's very, it just, you know, that's a mantra you can use for your real life too, because at the end of the day, man, you know, you're always gonna have haters. Haters is something that's gonna, you know, I've realized that for the long time. I'm always gonna have someone that's not gonna like me for who I am, and you gotta deal with that. You know, you gotta have a little bit of thick skin for that kind of hate. You know, but I really enjoyed how his dad took all that hate and made that into something as support, because sometimes, man, you gotta take that hater shit and you just gotta use it as some kind of a motivation to make them hate you more. You know, and yeah, man, that's really, really telling of his dad more than anything. I was gonna say another thing in this episode that happened, obviously, was Kabuto realizing home. I mean, that was really neat. I really enjoyed that. You know, that like he was able to finally get out of that genjutsu of Itachi's, Izanami of Itachi's, when he was finally able to accept who he is, which is a very hard thing for a lot of people to do. I feel like, to accept who they are, because man, you know, I've had trouble with accepting who I am for the longest time, and I realized, you know, what I am. It took me a bit, but I've accepted who I am as a human being. You know, I'm not the best at certain things. Certain things I'm better. You know, I know who I am now. You know, it took me a second to get there, but you know, I also appreciate who I am as a human being too. So, you know, you don't know your true self until you've accepted who your true self is. It's one of the biggest things Itachi, I feel like, has taught us, and we've like, you know, it's like one of the wise words of wisdom that the man has shared throughout, you know, the story of this story. Really, really good to see Team Orochimaru stay behind Sasuke the way he is. One of my other better moments was when Orochimaru was like, "Oh, Tobirama, my second favorite, my first favorite Hokage." And it's funny because, like, you know, Tobirama was the one that did all the, you know, he did a lot of experimentation. He was very much into the science of certain things. He's a very smart guy, you know, and I can see why, you know, what do you call it again? Orochimaru really like appreciated him as a, you know, whatever, as a Hokage. Madara, you know, like I said, forced to be reckoned with. A lot of things are happening. I just, you know, it's really coming down to the wire on a lot of things, and I'm glad to be getting this little, how do I say this, history or whatever on Guy. You know, like, I know it's like in a weird little place, but man, maybe it's here for a reason. You know, You know, we'll see what Mike Guy has. You know, another thing was, you know, fucking Madara is just so goddamn cocky sometimes, man. He's just like, I didn't. You know what I mean? He's like, what the fuck, man? I didn't. You know what I mean? I wanted him to use the red vapors on me, not the green vapor, the blue vapors, because it's like he wants me to go all at him right at the right moment, you know. But it's like, what can be done? What, you know, like, it's just, there's a lot to that whole situation. But yeah, man, I'm ready to see where the rest of the series goes. It's really coming down the wire. I feel like the next couple episodes is definitely going to be about Guy, where he came from, his history, and you know how he is to the point he is. You know, they really do juice him up sometimes. They're like, no, you're not going to use that one, are you? You're not going to use that one, are you? And then he just like does it. Really proud moment to see Kakashi end up helping him at the end of the day, at the, you know, when they were talking shit about his dad. Kakashi definitely, I think, motivated the man too, to, you know, how he is right now, and that's pretty telling of how Kakashi is also. That was the time when I think his dad was around, so he went right back to his dad. But for the most part, you know, we're definitely counting down the series. It's getting to that point where, you know, it's goodbye, sayonara, and it's been great. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna lie, this has been a very long, drawn-out war. It's been going on for a minute, this whole war situation. So I am ready to finish it. Best way to put it. I'm just ready to get this thing done, out, you know, and see what else is out there. I have a couple ideas of the next anime that I want to watch and check out with you all. But for the time being, you know, let's finish this up. It's been good. It's been a fun time. You know, I've had so much fun watching with you all, and it's been a blessing back here. I appreciate and love all of you guys for, you know, allowing me to do this with you all, you know. And yeah, man, I'll see y'all in the next one. I know I go through the episode. I'll be real. I'll be honest, guys. Today I'm a little bit under the weather. I'm sorry if this reaction was a little bit off, but like, I don't know, man. I've had you know, you have days that are great. You have days that are not so great, you know. This is one of those not so great days, and you know, I've been, you know, I'll be honest with y'all, man. It's just I just don't feel that good today. But I wanted to sit down, watch this, hopefully it makes you feel a little bit better. It did. It made me feel a little bit better. And you know, just like I said, I'm just moving with emotions sometimes back here, guys. You know, I know some of you guys are moving with emotions as well out there. You know, sad boy shit, but sad girl shit. Some of y'all, you know, girls and women out there are sad too. And you know, we're just doing our best out here to do what we can to continue forth, to be awesome, and just be as good as we can be, you know. Not every day is a golden day, you know, for a lot of us. And we should, and it's okay. That's okay. Yeah, that is okay. It is okay to have a not great day, you know, because we're human at the end of it, you know. And I am here to show you my human side, my real side, to show you that, you know, my tears, my joys, and everything, because that's what it is, you know. And then, you know, in Islam, and I know not a lot of you guys are not Islamic, but you know, that's the religion I grew up with. You know, there's a saying called inshallah. You know, inshallah, you know, I will make it really well. Things will be awesome. Actually, Ramadan, Eid is tomorrow. Eid for it's an Islamic holiday. If you guys don't know what that's about, I know a good amount, but not too much. I'm not the best Muslim. You know, that's one thing that's been a problem for me as I've gotten older. But you know, I'm hoping to jump back into my religion the way I should. But you know, inshallah, which means God willing, by the way, for translation-wise, you know, life will be not the way that it was, because the way that it was for me was fucking terrible, man. But it will get good. You know, I will be able to be at a place where I have a little bit of peace of mind, peace of things. Right now, I definitely don't have that peace of mind. Right now, I have a lot of stuff up here that crowds the head, that moves me in certain places, in certain ways, and I'm trying to traverse through that in the proper way, you know. But yeah, I'm sorry that discussion went out of the whole Naruto range and it ended up going into like my personal life. But yeah, man, I just want to thank you all. You guys are the best. I love you all. Like I always say, take care of yourselves and your families. You know, I'll see you on the next one. All right, peace.
Thank you everyone for watching Nahid's reaction to this episode of Naruto. If you enjoyed it, which I'm sure you did, be sure to subscribe so that you can quickly see the next one. We've got a lot of reactions coming in the future, a lot of great Naruto stuff, and a lot of other series, so go check those out as well. Also, don't be afraid to comment something. We read all of your comments, we love them. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.